Hello, dearlings, and happy October. We are officially 1 month into this lovely challenge, and, well, it's going. Mm,
At my mom's here to feed and pet my mom's cat so that they can go on their vacations. Debating on going to the hospital. At this point in time, I feel so like garbage, um, and I'm not loving that feeling. The antibiotics are supposed to be working. They don't feel like they're working, and I've got one more day left of them, but the debate is whether or not I should go to the hospital and let them try to figure out if there's something more wrong with me. But then, like, do I want to go to the hospital and have them tell me once again there's nothing wrong with me, because that tends to happen every time I have a UTI. So there's the debate right now. She wants to go outside, and I am so not going to let her. So that's the debate right now, and I'm just not. I'm horrible at vlogs. I'm learning this about myself. I've got this whole idea of how I can record and say why I've missed for week 2 and 3. And I've been so sick that I just haven't had the energy to do any of that. And so I'm hoping that, I don't know, something in my body flips a switch. Going into this challenge, I knew that I was going to have issues because I know my body. They've been trying to diagnose me with something for years now, and so it's just so frustrating to deal with all of that and know that they're probably still not going to figure it out. And I don't know, it's just annoying. And so that's hence the debate. Like, normally, if I knew that they could diagnose me and say, here's the meds to feel better, I'd be like, cool, let's go do that. But right now, it's like, what's the point? Like, they're just going to tell me there's nothing they can do for me. Here's another round of antibiotics to try to help you through, and you're still going to feel like crap. So it's like, I don't know. It hasn't been a lot of fun dealing with this. So that's why I'm behind. And besides the fact that I'm just horrible at recording updates and trying to figure this out, and noting that, you know, I am so proud of myself because I've been doing my cooking and making my meal plans so that I have like healthy food and stuff to eat during all this time, which is going really well. I just haven't been able to move any exercise ever since the Disneyland we went to like 2 Wednesdays ago. Um, I just haven't been able to move, and it's very, very frustrating. And I kind of, this is what happens, is I give up, you know, because it's like, well, that didn't work for me. And then, I worked out for, a span of 2 weeks, and then I got sick. And it happens every time just like that. And it's so frustrating. And then every time I think I should do an update for you guys so that you know kind of what's going on, I'm like, I have to get dressed. I have to do my hair. I have to look okay in front of a camera. And I don't know, it's I look okay like right now because I went out in public, so I go to my mom's house. But like, uh it's so frustrating. So this was my, talking to camera kind of a thing, and it's not. I still have that, like, oh man, I'm recording this, but I probably won't post it because I'll be like, ugh, I didn't look right. I'm shaking the camera too much. There's a cat meowing in the background. And I know I have to tell myself, like, that's perfectionism. Let it go and just record. We'll see. Yes, dear. All right, I'm going to go pet her.
so that was recorded last week, just before I went to the hospital for extreme pain in my body, and the idea of not having the antibiotic working for what it's supposed to. And it was an adventure. So it's been going on since about the 10th of September. I was so excited. We did stuff for, the 8th and 9th. We did walking. We were eating our prepared meals just fine, which those have kept up very nicely, actually. On the 10th of September, we went to Disneyland for my son's birthday, and I had every intention of recording. I was going to record all the fun stuff and everything like that. And we got there, and my body reacted like it was 90 degrees. I felt like I was melting. I felt like I was overheating, and I just felt awful. And turns out that it was 75 degrees, so it turns out that I was not feeling well. I had started the UTI. It was climbing probably into my kidney, and I was feeling awful. I was completely and totally drained, and from that day forward, I decided that I needed a rest. We'd walked 10 miles that day, and I did it, but my body didn't agree with it. So it's been a lot of complicated things with that. So I let myself rest. I let myself go to the doctor, get some antibiotics, see if that would make me feel better, and it just didn't. I got progressively worse, progressively weaker, and that's the video that you just watched of how weak I was getting. I was at the end of the antibiotics, and I needed to go to the hospital. So I did. They gave me another round of antibiotics, which is a whole nother issue. So I'm feeling better, but I'm still in pain, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it is not going great. I'm hoping that I can get back into the motion of doing my walks and stuff like that. I really haven't, and I've been allowing myself that rest time that my body apparently needed, because I was just completely too weak to do anything. I would make it to work. I would do what I needed to do, and then I would go home. I don't even have energy really for grading, except at like the very beginning of the day, and that's using a lot of my energy just to do that much. So it's been interesting. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys kind of a little bit of an update of we're going great with the meal prep thing. I mentioned it in the little video that I did, and I almost posted just that little snippet before I went to the hospital, but I decided to tack it onto this. But meal prepping, meal planning is going really well. I'm able to do that, and I'm able to eat the good stuff, or good, healthy for me things, rather than just being like, oh, well, I don't feel good, I might as well eat all of the bad things and get, fast food and greasy food and everything like that. So I've been behaving that way. And I've been writing, which has been very lovely for me. It's a new story that's just kind of been holding on to me, and so I've been working on that. I've been working on the world building. I've been working on kind of scenes from that, just to kind of get the ideas. I haven't been typing. That's one of the goals that have just kind of not gone well. But I should be able to, pick that back up as soon as I have more energy to not just want to lay in bed. So unfortunately, I took a little break for my health, but it's good. I'm still working through it, but it took me a little bit, because I was at first very much beating myself up for the fact that I wasn't doing anything, because I'm horrible at recording vlogs, apparently. But I was beating myself up at first, and now I've just come to the decision that it's okay. If my body says it needs rest, it needs rest, and I just need to allow that to happen at this point in time. So I think with October, we're just going to work our way through it, and if I can walk every day or move every day. I've been thinking about that. Even if I can't get out on a walk, I can ride on the stationary bike that we have in the living room. So I think I'm going to start doing that, even if it's for 5 minutes. At least I have made a effort to check the box and get that goal done. And so I'm just kind of working through that. So great start to the month, not so great finish to the month with health stuff, but I'm not going to let it stop me. because that's usually what happens is I start on this grand thing of I'm gonna do this, and then I get sick or something happens or I get injured in some way, and I'm like, well, that's it, I can't do the thing anymore. So I'm not gonna let that happen this time. I'm gonna push through and allow myself to actually feel better. But having said that, this is kind of just an update for me. I'm hoping that tomorrow I can start doing some exercise, do enough, move my body a little bit despite the pain. And I'm hoping I wake up in the morning with a little bit more energy so that I can, I don't know, clean my house. I do a little bit of cleaning each day, obviously, but a lot of it has been falling to the wayside because my body can't do the thing. So I'm going to work through that, and hopefully tomorrow that'll be the way that pushes me forward. And I'm hoping that the antibiotics that they have me on now kills whatever infection is going on in my body, and I can feel better about it. So having said that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful time and that your month is going better than mine is, and that you're doing all the goal stuff that you set for yourself. So for now, I will say good night.